Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central, CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And there's a big signing here for the Hamilton Tiger-Cats as Kurleigh Gittens Jr. signs in Hamilton. Rick, opening thoughts?
I will say, Carter woke me up to this one this morning.
Yes,
I was up early today, and I'm thinking, like, you know what? I'm gonna watch some movies because Carter was gonna do hockey this morning, streaming it on his Nolan Hockey Podcast channel. And then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna set my alarm for 9 o'clock. I looked at my phone, I didn't see any signings. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go set it for 11. I wake up, Rick, check your snap. And then I see Kurleigh Gittens Jr. This guy wants me to go join his hockey stream. I'm like,
well, yeah, Joe.
I have to breathe and process this information. Then, as we go to record the previous video, Shamar Bridges signs. So it's just like...
Yeah, you can check that out during the Andre Miller video that we have.
So, me and Carter were just talking about this off of camera. So, I was telling him, I'm like, if you take Kurleigh Gittens Jr. and Kurleigh, is it Kurleigh?
I think it's like Carrick Wheatfall. Either Carrick Wheatfall or Sarek Wheatfall. I can't remember.
So if you take those two, they're basically replacing Tim White and Brandon O'Leary-Orange. But then Carter brought up the point, well, if you just have Tim White, he's better than Gittens and Shamar Bridges. But if you combined Wheatfall and Gittens Jr., then you have better receivers.
Yeah.
To be honest, looking at his numbers last year, he only missed 28 passes. That's actually not that bad.
No, he had done pretty well, because if you look at Gittens Jr. last year, again, yeah, only missed 28 passes, which even if here's a good one as well. If you look at his time in Toronto, he only missed 17. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where it seemed like from a possession receiver standpoint, he had done very, very well. And he had gotten 777 yards last year on his 62 receptions, which averaged out to 12.5. Did well there. Got 4 touchdowns. And then they had him do one rush last year, which he got 5 yards, so it didn't do half bad there. And then kind of as an emergency punt or kickoff return, he's been thrown in a couple times throughout his career, kind of just as a secondary guy there. But for starters, do we know the length of this deal or no? If it has been updated since...
Gittens Jr. is 2 years.
Oh, nice. I was about to say, if ever you notice that the video, like in the video we mentioned an amount of years and it's updated in the title, go with the title, because the title will sometimes update.
I will put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
I will put it this way. If you see Hamilton put out a tweet about signing anyone or re-signs, and the years are not in the tweet, it's 1 year. If it's multiple years, they will put it in the tweet.
I see. Just because I know with some of them, they just won't say anything, and then we'll have to figure it out later. But with Gittens Jr., he had done very well over the course of his CFL career. Started in 2019, played for Toronto all the way through 2023, and then 2024 switches it up, goes to Edmonton for 2 years. This will be his second change of scenery, as he's now heading over to the Ticats. And I'm just going to take a look at his stats here. I want to take a look at his time at Wilfrid Laurier. Jesus Christ, he had a lot of awards. If we look at his Wilfrid Laurier awards, he got the 2016-17 Glenn Carroll Team of the Year. He was part of the 2015-16 Team Rookie of the Year, 2017-2018 Team Most Valuable Player, as well as the President's Award of the same year. Then the 2018-2019 Team Most Valuable Player. For 2015, he was an OUA Men's Football Second Team All-Star, a OUA Men's Football All-Rookie, In 2016, he was an OUA men's football second team All-Star. In 2017, he was the following. There's a lot here. OUA men's football first team All-Star. U Sports men's football second team All-Canadian. OUA men's football first team All-Star. A U Sports men's football first team All-Canadian. And an OUA men's football most valuable player. And then in 2018, he was the U Sports men's football first team All-Canadian, a OUA men's football first team All-Star, a U Sports men's football first team All-Canadian, and a OUA men's football first team All-Star. And then in 2016, of course, they were the men's football OUA champions. Now, I will say it does kind of suck that they don't have the stats, as it literally just says there's no stats available for this player, which kind of sucks. Even for any of his years, so I don't know why it's not all there. Apparently his major was in sociology. Interesting. But CFL has him listed at 5'11", 191 pounds, so did very well to get all those accolades with Wilfrid Laurier with the Golden Hawks. And so being in the CFL for a bit, and we will now have to see how he does in the Hamilton with the Ticats. Ugh, I'm fumbling all over myself here. But with that, the Ticats now probably have one of, if not the most deadly receiver core in the CFL, as they're the receivers. Like, Rick, can we get a roll call of Hamilton Ticats receivers for the 2026 season?
Okay, like starters?
Yes. Or no, just total.
Give me 1 second here.
Maybe start with starters and work from starters down to backups.
Okay, I'm going to send this to you on Discord. This is my updated depth chart, including bridges. So for starters,
oh, there we go.
I just sent it just now. So for starters, I have as X Kenny Lawler, so that's on. If you're looking straight, that's this side. I have Gittens Jr. beside him. And then on the right side of the quarterbacks, I have Keandre Smith and Wheatfall, and then I have Bridges at the far.
And the interesting thing here is that you got some pretty good receivers as backups. You now have Myron Mitchell is a solid backup. You also have Ternowski as a backup. Dixon as backup. You guys are looking good.
Middlemost.
Yeah, middlemost as well. That's right. We had covered that signing. And so, yeah, how do you feel about this, Rick? Got to imagine you're a happy man.
So I had this theory because I can't say who it was that told me that there's going to be 2 signings today, but I had a theory this was my theory. If Ticats signed a receiver, it is either going to be a receiver and D-line, receiver and linebacker, or a receiver and DB. Or if it was not a receiver, then it would be D-line and linebacker, or like the mixture of secondary linebacker, D-tackle.
Yeah.
I did not expect it to be 2 receivers.
Yeah. So good move for the...
like Carter had mentioned... Oh, never mind. I was going to mention something, but I'll wait to save it for the next video.
Yeah. So all in all, Rick, you got to be a happy man, I imagine. Good move for the Ticats.
Why can't it be May already?
Is it June yet? We will see. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys go and check it out. And yeah, without further ado, we'll see you guys next time.